It's the middle of February 2024, and we finally have all of our information for the latest market update for Lakewood Ranch area for the zip codes 34202 and 34211. So if that's of interest, stick around. I have all the details. Hello, it's Mark Boehmig, Michael Saunders and Company. In this channel, Living in Lakewood Ranch, we cover all the areas around Lakewood Ranch from Sarasota up to Bradenton and from Anna Maria Island down to Siesta Key. Today, I wanted to go over what's been going on here in the Lakewood Ranch market for the single-family residences of zip codes 34202 and 34211, which comprises most of the Lakewood Ranch area. So I feel that the market is starting to actually give us a little bit of a shift, and we're going more towards a neutral market rather than a strict seller's market. In this graph right here, you can see the number of homes that we had for those two zip codes come on the market. We had a number of 252 that were actually new to the market during the month of January, that made up a total of 445 homes that were available for sale. 125 of those went pending, and we had 97 that were sold. So where are we on a price per square foot basis? Our prices are remaining relatively level. We were at $362 a square foot last month, which was up slightly from the month before at $348 a square foot. What about days on market and list price to sell price ratio? Well, 50 days is the average days on market, which is the same as what it was for December. And our list price to sell price ratio dropped just a little bit. So we're at 94%. As far as the pricing, our average price for a sale was $941,000. The average list price was $1,027,000, and the median price was $700,000. So that brings us back to our inventory levels. So this is where our more of a neutral market comes into play. As you can see here, we jumped up to 4.6 months of inventory, which brings us more to a neutral or balanced market. Now, once we get 6 months or over, then we're going to be shifting more towards a buyer's market because they will have much more inventory to choose from. And then this chart is new, and I wanted to bring this in so you could see it. This is going to be very important for not only buyers, but sellers as well. This shows the number of homes that were requested for a showing through our Showing Time app, which most of the MLS uses. So when you have a property that's on the market, they click on the request a show button. So when they do that, it registers them as a showing. So it's a little difficult to read in this chart because it's so small, but in the 500 to 599 price, that's where we had the largest number of showings. And this is only for the 30-day period or 31 days in January. So you can see how many homes were actually requested to show and what kind of activity we had for the different price points. And that starts at basically 500,000 and goes up to 1.25 million. Now, what's driving this? I think that most of the issues that we're having here for the slower number of sales is due to the interest rates. Now, if you follow this channel for a while, you know that about 60% of the deals that I actually do are cash. So cash really doesn't have an effect. And I'm finding that the cash buyers in the higher tier markets are still making their offers and getting contracts executed. The problem that we're having probably is more in the middle tier market from 500, say, to 900,000, because these are people that are more likely to need a mortgage. And as you can see here, this says 6.7% is the average interest rate. And this was as of the 14th of February. So as you can see here, as our interest rates still remain over 6.5%, I think that that's going to put a kind of a damper on the actual number of buyers that we have in the mortgage side of the transactions. So I hope you get value out of these videos. We do our monthly market report every month so we can keep buyers and sellers informed in the Lakewood Ranch area for what's going on. Now, I'm going to put a link to this full report down in the description below. So if you'd like to get a copy of it, you'll have access to it. And if you find yourself coming here to the Lakewood Ranch area, we'd be happy to help you locate a home. And if you happen to be here and looking to sell, we'd be honored to have a consultation with you to talk about selling your home here in the Lakewood Ranch area. Mark Boehmig, Michael Saunders and Company.